My dick cost a late night fee. Yo dick got the HIV. My dick plays on the double feature screen. Yo dick went straight to DVD.
My dick bigger than a bridge. Yo dick look like a little kid's.
Hello YouTube, welcome to another tutorial by APU913, part of APU GFX and Infinite Updates. Now today we're going to show you how to make a beam tutorial, a beam effect on Photoshop. It's quick, easy, and I'll even show you how to use paths, which require the pen tool. And they're really commonly used on Photoshop, and they're a big part of what makes Photoshop Photoshop. So we're just going to get started now. Click File, New. Now, this screen, you can do so much with this screen alone. We're going to make our file size 1280 by 720. We're going to export in HD when we video edit it. But if you want to make it 1080p, that's fine. If you want to make it smaller, I don't care. But we're going to make it 1280 by 720. It'll fit the whole screen when we export in 720p. So, just click OK. Click OK. Now that we have this blank white background, we're going to double click the background layer, which unlocks it, takes away that little lock sign and changes it to layer 0. Go down to our new layer bar and just click it a couple times. I think 3 or 2 should be good. Then take our text icon and drag out a text box. Now, it really doesn't matter what you write. Then again, you could write anything. Just careful about the effects that you add. I'm just going to keep it simple for today's video. So yeah, take down the points just a little bit. I want to make it 200, though. Make it 200 right there. And kind of center it. Doesn't really matter. Take that layer and drop it under a layer. So your layer should look like this. Blank, text, blank. You just delete the bottom layer. And on our top layer, we're going to take the pen tool. Now this is where it happens. Make sure you copy these top icons. I'll explain them later or maybe in another video sometime. But for now, just make sure you have everything the way I do. So this is easy. So just start off screen, click it, click and drag, making the curve however you want it to be. Click and drag. We're going to make it right there. Click and drag. And end off screen. Now next on our layers palette thing, we're going to go not to channels but to paths, the next one over. Now you see this path. You can see how it's filled in with white. We're going to right click the text. And you can do a couple things here. You can delete it, of course. You can make a selection. So if you don't feel like using the wand tool, if you don't feel like selecting by color range, you could select it by using a path. You could fill it instead of using selecting and color range. And when you have marching ants, you don't have to go edit fill. You could make a path and then fill that. Or you could stroke it. Now, before we click stroke, we're going to click D on our keypad to make the palette, our color palette, reset, and click the little arrows making white our foreground color and click stroke path. But even before that, the thing with stroke path is that you don't just stroke it with anything. You can choose what you want to stroke it with. You can choose with the pencil, the paintbrush, the other things that are in Photoshop, or we're going to choose the brush tool. So make sure you have the brush tool and make sure these settings are what you want it to be. We're going to make it 7, and that should be fine. So we're going to right click stroke path and click OK, so you can choose what you want it to be. And stimulate pressure should be fine, so just click OK. I'm not really liking that. Just click Control Z, or just click the new anchor point, or go back one step in your history bar. And we're going to make the brush size maybe 11. See how that looks. It's a lot better. We can just delete this path. Go back to your layers. On the bottom layer, click Shift F5, which is fill. We're just going to fill it with 50% gray. Now this is where the effects start coming by. Go on your path, the stroke, curvy line, click FX and click outer glow. Change the glow to anything you want. We're gonna make it a, make it a red. This is my color for infinite updates. We're gonna make it red. That's fine for now. Next thing we're going to do is make one part of the path go under the text and the other part of the path go above the text. That'll really make it look 3D. I mean, probably won't look 3D, but it'll look pretty cool. Take the lasso tool, just up here, third icon down, and make sure you have your path layer selected. Now, the trick to selecting a part is make sure that there's some, empty space here. Like, you'll see when I do it. So let me just go ahead and do this. If I want this part above and then this part below. So what I selected will be above. We're going to press Control J, making a new layer. And you can see how the effects are double the glow in relation to the other parts. So we're going to take the text and drag it in between. So now do you really see how there's a white glow going under the text, under the A, above the P, above the G, and then under the X. Now, one thing that's really doesn't look real right here is that there's a double the glow, so we can see that there's 3 layers: bottom, text, top. We're just gonna click on the eyeball icon on outer glow, and everything should be fine. And that's basically how you do it, guys. Not much to it. When you have your text a different color than black, you'll be able to see the glow that is above the G, but for now you won't really be seeing much because it's black. Yeah, but that's about it. So thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe, rate, and comment like always, and stay tuned for more videos by APU GFX.
My dick cost a late night fee. Yo dick got the HIV. My dick plays on the double feature screen. Yo dick went straight to DVD.
My dick, bigger than a bridge. Yo dick, look like a little kid's.